Ooh, breaking news. Did you hear this?
Well, Greg Bovino made headlines as the Trump administration's former leading Border Patrol officer who led initial ICE operations in Minnesota following the deadly shooting of Renee Good. But just days after being removed from that role, the ousted official was seen here in Las Vegas at a bar on the Las Vegas Strip. He wasn't there for long after reportedly being booted from Bottled Blonde.
Bottled Blonde had nothing to do with Bovino. Wait, what? You want him to enjoy a cold one, a brewski?
No, I want him to drink piss from the Portland Pisser.
Well, maybe he was. Maybe.
Where was he going? Okay, he's in Las Vegas. Maybe he should hit up the fucking the Ebola guy.
Oh yeah, all of those active biolabs that are being busted.
Why don't you go
there.
get a sip of those like dead rats? Just fold the tail and squeeze it into your mouth, you freak.
Yeah, he is kind of a freaky. And honestly, Bottled Blonde, good on you for doing this. Smack in the center of the Las Vegas Strip, Bottled Blonde delivers all-day eats and high-octane nightlife in one unforgettable destination. Can you believe that that's the place he picked? He's like, this looks like the bar for me.
this sign's making me horny.
He's getting a little tight downstairs. Yeah, he's like, this is
little walk his little 5-foot body in there.
Yeah,
and
they're like, where can I
waltz right up to the bar? He can't even really see over it. So like even in Germany, he wouldn't be able to drink.
They try to check his coat, and he goes, no, this one stays with me. Yeah, by day it's the ultimate spot to post up with your crew. That's sad because he likely doesn't have much of a crew these days. Big screens, bold flavors, and plenty of ice cold drinks to go around. Our open air layout keeps the energy flowing, whether you're catching the game or catching an illegal immigrant. Interesting. It's weird that they have that in there. In their About Me section here. All right. When the sun sets, though, Bottled Blonde flips the switch. DJs take over. The lights come up, and the party hits a whole new level where it's where casual afternoons turn into legendary nights. But not for Greg.
Because you had 36 beers.
You got a bunch of Keystone Ices, and now you're out on
playing Wizard Staff with Bovino.
From buzzy game day gatherings to over-the-top bottle service, Bottled Blonde, Las Vegas isn't just a stop on the strip; it's the main event.
So the bar responded to a request for comment from News 3, writing in part, as a private business, Bottled Blonde reserves the right to refuse service to any patron at its discretion, in accordance with venue policy to maintain a safe and orderly environment for all patrons.
News 3's Will Silverstein has been following into this.
We love Will. So we're huge fans of this guy. We've seen him in several news stories. He's a hero, and his collar is also interesting in this shirt as well. So I know that the context is missing for people just popping in here, but we're big fans. We love this guy.
Will's the fucking man, dude. Las Vegas 3, NBC. You have a gem on your hands. Back to you.
Back to you, Will.
Story looking into if businesses are actually allowed to remove customers. And Will, we understand that Bottled Blonde is not breaking the law. Why is that?
Well, they're not breaking the law because they're doing so under the guise of safety. And their whole idea about this is the presence of Bovino lead to a situation that could be escalated into a cause of potential violence. Now, there's some people out there that aren't necessarily big fans of Bovino, like the gentleman you're about to see, but they say he should have been able to say, watch this.
You took on that responsibility to deal with the public. You got to deal with the public.
No sympathy from Henderson resident LePierre Streeter for former Border Patrol Commander at Large Greg Bovino. Bovino getting the boot from Bottled Blonde Las Vegas on the Las Vegas Strip. Streeter suggests Bovino deserves any and all criticism from the public, but he stopped short of saying that Bovino should have been kicked out of the bar. Bottled Blonde said they did so for the safety of their patrons.
So I just want to real quick interject. Like, how, if you're Bovino, like, are you still showing up dressed in those, like, in your gear?
Yeah, your tactical gear.
Or are you showing up with a ball cap and, like, glasses?
He's wearing like too tall of like dad jeans but like black polo tucked in and like a thin black belt, you know?
Oh, of course.
But
Yeah,
also he's got the damn the otter box like on the hip.
Sure. And
Because he's got to feel like he wants to feel the gun there.
Yeah, and he
But
definitely
the gun's concealed now, but he's used to the weight on his hip.
They
So he's
ask
got
him
a
for
fucking his iPhone 17 fucking Max Pro
with the clip.
in an otter box with a fucking yeah, exactly. So when he holds it out,
Yeah. I could swear that looks like a gun. No, this is insane though. Like, I mean, listen, they ask him for his ID, he reaches into his pocket for his wallet, and a bunch of pepper balls just fall out, and they're like, yeah, man.
yeah. Can I pay you in these?
You gotta go, actually.
This is how I've been paying everyone for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah,
Can
I have a bunch of Cash
Is this
Patel
still good
challenge
here?
coins and pepper balls. Do you not take this? I swear to God, this is going to be currency soon. So
This is going to be worth so much money in about 16, 17 years.
oh God, yeah, I gotta tell, yeah,
When all of these guys go to fucking prison.
when it's basically Fallout or they're all in prison. Who knows? Either way,
Yeah.
they're worth money.
Somebody's making a personal judgment about somebody's safety, okay, whether it exists or not. And I think it's a fallacy.
This guy's a hero too. I absolutely love these characters. He's wonderful.
Le Pierre Streeter.
For them just to use that as a crutch in order to get rid of somebody.
The bar telling News 3 why they ejected Bovino in a statement reading, quote, Bottled Blonde does not engage in political activity or affiliations. As a private business, Bottled Blonde reserves the right to refuse service to any patron at its discretion. Upon becoming aware of the individual's presence, the patron was asked to leave the premises and was escorted out by staff in accordance with venue policy to maintain a safe and orderly environment for all patrons. That led us to ask, can you give someone the boot for safety of your customers?
In Nevada, a private establishment that, has accommodation for services like a bar, can choose who it wants to serve and has the freedom to ask people that it doesn't want.
Jared, I think in the reflection he's using an iPad for this. Can you see behind him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think- Yeah, I just want to point that out. Not a big fan of that.
To be there for most reasons.
It's
to
like,
leave.
is it hanging?
Attorney
though?
Trey
He's got like a vertical hanger. Yeah, he's got like a. It's kind of odd, huh?
Not only says
Yeah.
businesses like Bottled Blonde have that right,
is.
but they would also make the poll to avoid opening themselves up to a lawsuit by people injured in a fight.
If a bar owner or a premises does not ask somebody to leave, that could be provocative, could be create an unsafe environment, and then that leads to a fight, that leads to damages or injuries to other people, that bar owner could be responsible, could be liable.
It's a bit darned if you do, darned if you don't, because if you kick the
Darned
person
if
out,
you
well,
do,
you get the
darned
news
if you
articles
don't.
coming out about it and all the public media attention there. But if you don't kick him out, you're running the risk of possible bloodshed. That's not something that obviously the owners of that place wanted to see, and it's not something people who are spending their night out on the Las
Put it
Vegas
up for the
Strip wanted to
Willheads.
see either.
Yeah, interesting story for sure. Will Silverstein live in the newsroom.
Silverstein will. He's just the goddamn best. Bovino, go home, dude. You're so close
Doing
to
Jim
home.
face.
You look at Will. Look, I'm never gonna forget you, Will. He's definitely ingrained, and we will be following Will, and hopefully, listen. Bovino, just go lay low, dude. You're supposed to be retiring soon. They threw you under the bus. Like, it's over.
They retired his ass.
They did.
They
Like,
pulled his card and they threw it in the trash. And there's like some amount of like, if Stephen Miller had to like show his body more on TV,
Okay.
do you think they would throw him in the trash too? He kind of like he's
they
got
put,
a little
they put
bit
him on
bovino
a, they put him on a
energy.
hook, man, because he's got worm body.
He's got he's worm body. Feed him to the fish. Kiss the fish, you little stink. You know, like these guys are just like they're so unimpressive. Just to look at, you know what I mean?
It's like an
Like
actual
how-
freak show. Like
how their body moves and stuff. It's like you would pay a fucking French ballet to learn how to do that with your body, just as like a normal person
a
who's
good
not
point.
a fascist dickhead. Like it was the Jake Lang kid from earlier today.
Sure.
Is that him again?
Yeah.
When he
Jake.
was kicking through like the ice sculpture.
I mean, do we want to talk about that? Let's close. Let's close the chapter here, though. Yeah. Listen. Bovino, go home. That's all I have to say. Like, it's done. I hope you just retire and don't become some weird talking head on Fox News or OAN or something, which could happen. You never know. Remember Mike Flynn? Y'all remember Mike Flynn?
I can't remember what the words he says right there are.
Did I remove that from my board? There's no way. Mike Flynn was one of my favorite sound drops.
If they will give us freedom.
It was close. Only he can make us closer. Many call your knees. Oh man, it's always
Flynn
good.
rocks.
Honestly, Flynn rules, and he
He did
rolls.
that. None of these new administration guys have done like the Band-Aid shit.
That's a great point.
Only he will bring us closer when we fall to our knees.
Of course, yeah. Wow, exciting stuff.